The modern city pulses with life, a vibrant tapestry of culture, commerce, and connection. Yet, beneath the dazzling lights of some urban landscapes lies a starkly different reality, one defined by the pervasive threat of violence. In year 2025, despite global efforts, certain cities continue to grapple with staggering levels of homicide, organized crime, and social instability, making them focal points for discussions on urban safety and the most dangerous cities in year 2025. Understanding these environments is crucial not for sensationalism, but for informed awareness. Whether you're a potential traveler, a researcher, or simply someone seeking to comprehend the complex challenges facing our global community, this ranking focuses primarily on homicide rates, often the starkest indicator of lethal violence, supplemented by data on organized crime, kidnapping, extortion, and travel safety advisories from sources like the U.S. State Department, OSAC, Overseas Security Advisory Council, NUMBIO, and reports from organizations like the Igarapé Institute and Inside Crime. Projections for year 2025 are based on current trends from year 2023 and year 2024 data, acknowledging the fluidity of such statistics. Let's delve into the urban centers facing the most significant safety challenges this year. Number 1. Tijuana, Mexico. Located directly across the border from San Diego, California, Tijuana, Baja California, holds the unenviable position of frequently topping global homicide rate charts. Projections for year 2025 suggest a rate hovering around 120 homicides per 100,000 inhabitants, a figure reflective of the intense and ongoing territorial battles between powerful drug cartels, primarily the Sinaloa Cartel and the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG. The U.S. State Department maintains a Level 4 Do Not Travel advisory for the state of Baja California, citing crime and kidnapping. Organized crime permeates daily life, with violence often erupting in public spaces, including near the border crossing. Travelers are strongly advised against venturing out after dark, using ATMs on the street, or displaying signs of wealth. Taxi hailing on the street is extremely risky. Use only app-based services or pre-arranged transport. Despite the grim realities, Tijuana boasts a dynamic cultural scene, renowned culinary innovation, particularly its Baja Med cuisine, and serves as a vital economic hub. Its proximity to the U.S. also creates a unique binational identity. Number 2. Celaya, Mexico. Situated in the state of Guanajuato in central Mexico, Celaya exemplifies the violent spillover from cartel conflicts into regions not traditionally known for such extreme violence. Its year 2025 projected homicide rate remains alarmingly high, estimated near 110 per 100,000 people. This violence is primarily driven by the brutal conflict between the Santa Rosa de Lima cartel and the CJNG, fighting for control over lucrative fuel theft, huachicol, routes and local drug markets. Extortion of businesses is rampant. The U.S. State Department lists Guanajuato under a Level 3. Reconsider travel warning, specifically highlighting inter-gang violence in areas like Celaya. Travelers face significant risks, particularly at night and on highways surrounding the city, which are notorious for cartel checkpoints and robberies. Essential precautions include maintaining extreme vigilance, avoiding any areas known for criminal activity, and having contingency plans. Historically, Celaya played a role in the Mexican War of Independence and is known regionally for its traditional cajeta, caramelized goat's milk, production, a bittersweet contrast to its current security situation. Number 3. Ciudad Juárez, Mexico. Once infamous as the epicenter of the femicide crisis and cartel wars in the late 2002, Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, across from El Paso, Texas, continues to struggle with high levels of violence. Its year 2025 homicide rate is projected to be around 100 per 100,000 inhabitants. While improved from its peak, it remains dangerously high due to persistent clashes between the Sinaloa cartel and the local La Línea, armed wing of the Juárez cartel, alongside significant issues with street-level crime, extortion, and human trafficking. The U.S. State Department advises Level 3. Reconsider travel for Chihuahua State, explicitly warning of violent crime and gang activity in Ciudad Juárez. Travelers should exercise extreme caution, avoid isolated areas day or night, and be acutely aware that criminals often target individuals based on perceived vulnerability or affiliation. The city possesses a rich industrial base, maquiladoras, and a complex cultural identity shaped by its border location. While pockets of resilience exist, the pervasive crime rate by city necessitates constant vigilance for visitors. Number 4. Caracas, Venezuela. Venezuela's capital, Caracas, remains one of South America's most perilous urban centers, though national homicide rates have shown some decline in recent years. Projections for year 2025 place its homicide rate around 80 per 100,000 inhabitants. The danger stems from a potent mix of extreme economic collapse, hyperinflation, political instability, and the resulting surge in opportunistic street crime, robbery, kidnapping for ransom, express kidnappings, alongside persistent, organized gang violence controlling large swathes of the city's barrios, slums. The U.S. State Department maintains a level 4 do not travel advisory for Venezuela overall, citing crime, civil unrest, kidnapping, and the arbitrary enforcement of local laws. Travelers face severe risks, including armed robbery at any time of day, carjackings, and the potential for being caught in protests or police operations. Essential advice includes avoiding all barrios, not traveling alone or at night, not displaying valuables, including phones, and using only trusted, pre-vetted transportation. Caracas also boasts stunning mountain views, vibrant cultural institutions like the Teresa Carreño Theater, and a rich musical heritage, tragically overshadowed by the current security crisis. Number 5. San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Long a contender for the highest homicide rates globally, San Pedro Sula in the Cortez Department has seen gradual improvements, but remains exceptionally dangerous. Its year 2025 projection sits near 75 homicides per 100,000 people. The violence is fueled by powerful transnational street gangs, primarily MS-13 and Barrio 18, engaged in extortion, war tax, drug trafficking, and territorial disputes, compounded by high levels of poverty and weak state institutions. The U.S. State Department assigns Honduras a level 3 reconsider travel rating, with specific warnings about high crime and gang activity in San Pedro Sula. Travelers should be extremely cautious, avoid public transportation, minimize movement after dark, and stay within well-secured, tourist-frequented areas with heightened private security. Express kidnappings targeting arriving passengers near the airport have been reported. San Pedro Sula is Honduras's industrial and economic engine, known for its warm climate and proximity to Caribbean beaches and Mayan ruins like Copan, offering stark contrast to its urban insecurity. Understanding the travel safety tips for dangerous destinations is paramount here. Number 6. Acapulco, Mexico. Once the glamorous playground of Hollywood stars, Acapulco, Guerrero, has undergone a devastating transformation. Projected year 2025 homicide rates remain critically high, estimated around 105 per 100,000 people. The city is engulfed in a fragmented and brutal conflict involving numerous local drug trafficking cells vying for control of the port and local retail markets, leading to frequent shootouts, targeted assassinations, and rampant extortion affecting nearly all businesses. The U.S. State Department lists Guerrero State under Level 4, do not travel, explicitly stating that Acapulco is unsafe for tourists. Travelers are strongly advised against visiting. Those who must go should exercise extreme caution, avoid the entire city after sunset, and never leave resort premises without a trusted security detail. The city's beautiful bay and cliff divers remain iconic symbols, but the pervasive violence has decimated its tourism industry and made daily life perilous for residents, marking it as one of the most significant declines in urban safety globally. Number 7. Natal, Brazil. The capital of Rio Grande do Norte state in northeastern Brazil, Natal, is grappling with escalating violence. Projections for year 2025 indicate a homicide rate near 70 per 100,000 inhabitants. The danger arises from conflicts between well-organized criminal factions, like the Sindicato do Crime and local groups, battling for control over drug distribution networks in the city and state, exacerbated by high unemployment and social inequality. Robbery, including violent muggings, is prevalent. The U.S. State Department advises increased caution, Level 2, for Brazil overall, but notes higher crime rates in the Northeast region, including Natal. Travelers should be highly vigilant, especially on beaches, and in less affluent neighborhoods, avoid displaying valuables. Use only official taxis or ride-sharing apps, and refrain from walking alone at night, even in popular tourist zones. Natal is famed for its stunning dunes, Genipabu, freshwater lagoons, and as the city of the sun, offering beautiful Atlantic beaches. However, navigating its urban areas requires constant awareness of the unsafe cities to travel dynamic. Number 8. Durban, South Africa. South Africa's third largest city and major port, Durban in KwaZulu-Natal province, faces severe challenges with violent crime. Its projected year 2025 homicide rate is estimated around 65 per 100,000 people. The threats include pervasive armed robbery, often violent smash-and-grab incidents, carjackings, home invasions, high rates of rape and sexual assault, and significant gang activity, particularly in the townships surrounding the city center. Poverty, unemployment, and the legacy of apartheid contribute significantly to the crime environment. The U.S. State Department advises increased caution, Level 2, for South Africa, specifically warning of violent crime in major cities like Durban. Travelers must be extremely vigilant at all times. Avoid townships unless with a reputable tour. Never walk alone at night, even in the beachfront promenade area. Keep car doors locked and windows up while driving, and be cautious at ATMs. Durban is renowned for its warm Indian Ocean waters, rich Zulu culture, and vibrant Indian community, reflected in its famous bunny chow cuisine. But its crime rate by city demands serious precautions. Number 9. Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. The capital of Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, presents unique dangers distinct from the cartel violence of Latin America. Its projected year 2025 homicide rate is estimated near 60 per 100,000 inhabitants, but the risks extend far beyond homicide. The city contends with extreme levels of violent robberies, rascalism, carjackings, gang rape, tribal fighting that spills into urban areas, and pervasive opportunistic crime. Police resources are limited, and response times can be very slow. The U.S. State Department issues a Level 3 reconsider travel advisory for Papua New Guinea, citing high crime, civil unrest, and piracy. Travelers face significant threats, including the potential for violence in public spaces, on roads, and even within hotel compounds. Essential precautions include using only pre-arranged, reputable transport, avoiding PMVs, public motor vehicles, never traveling alone or after dark, securing accommodations with robust security, and avoiding settlements in outlying areas. Port Moresby offers access to Papua New Guinea's incredible cultural diversity and natural wonders, but the city itself is considered one of the world's most challenging and unsafe cities to travel for foreigners. Number 10. Medellín, Colombia. Medellín, Antioquia, deserves inclusion due to its ongoing complex security situation, despite its remarkable transformation from its Pablo Escobar-era nadir. Its year 2025 projected homicide rate is estimated around 50 per 100,000 inhabitants, lower than others on this list, but still alarmingly high and driven by different factors. While large cartels are diminished, micro-trafficking gangs and organized criminal groups, like the Clan del Golfo, engage in violent turf wars in specific comunas, districts. Additionally, petty crime, express kidnappings, paseos millonarios, and drugging, robbery scams targeting unsuspecting tourists, particularly involving dating apps, are severe and growing problems. The U.S. State Department lists Colombia at Level 3, reconsider travel, with specific warnings about narcotourism, dating app scams, and crime in Medellín. Travelers must be acutely aware of these scams, avoid certain neighborhoods entirely, like parts of Comuna 13 without an official tour, never accept drinks from strangers, use extreme caution with dating apps, and avoid flashing valuables. Medellín's innovation, stunning setting in the Aburra Valley, modern metro system, and vibrant cultural scene are major draws, but underestimating its current dangers can have devastating consequences, making responsible travel essential. This exploration of the 10 most dangerous cities in the world in year 2025 reveals persistent, complex patterns. Latin America, particularly Mexico, Honduras, Venezuela, Brazil, and Colombia, continues to bear a disproportionate burden of urban violence, primarily driven by the lucrative illicit drug trade, entrenched gang culture, and often intertwined issues of corruption, poverty, and weak governance. South Africa and Papua New Guinea highlight different, yet equally severe, challenges rooted in social inequality, historical legacies, and limited state capacity. It is crucial to remember that these cities are not monolithic zones of chaos. They are home to millions of resilient residents living ordinary lives, vibrant cultures, unique histories, and often significant economic activity. The danger is concentrated, not universal, but its impact is profound. The designation "most dangerous" should never define a city entirely, but it must inform responsible decision-making. If travel to any of these destinations is unavoidable, rigorous preparation is non-negotiable. Are you planning to visit any of these cities? Or you can never think of that even when you are given a free visa? Let me know in the comment section, and also don't forget to share with someone who loves good adventures.